Welcome to ILLinoiscornTV this week, where we will talk to former Congresswoman Cheris Bustos. We will also talk with Samantha Hazelwonder on her first trip for FFA to our nation's capital, and we will find out how construction is going on our waterways. Let's jump right in this week. First, let's talk ethanol and how Illinoiscorn has worked with Cheris Bustos on issues facing rural parts of our state.
It was actually out of the office that I came from. We wrote the Next Generation Fuels Act, and obviously we did that in conjunction with the Illinoiscorngrowers. Everybody who had an interest in ethanol, we worked together to craft a piece of legislation that was going to be the exact right piece of legislation on behalf of ethanol. The Next Generation Fuels Act cleans up the air. It's good for rural America, for everything that's right behind us right now. And it is a common sense solution. We can evolve into these electric vehicles, but we're going to have 270 million vehicles on the road that burn gasoline for the next 10, 20 years. Let's make them burn cleaner with ethanol.
Now, let's meet FFA student Samantha Hazelwonder about her first trip to Washington, D.C.
I had never really had an interest in policy before, nor understood kind of what it was, but coming here and meeting with all of these people has really given me an understanding that I think a lot of people should have. So as I go into my future, when I see those things, I understand what's actually going on and not kind of just dumbfounded by what they're saying. I can actually kind of relate to it and understand what people are talking about. I got to go meet with EPA, US Grain, and a bunch of different people, and those were absolutely amazing to learn kind of from their perspective. And not only that, we got to learn a little bit about those people speaking to us and how they got to those places as we all look into our future careers. We went and did our Hill visits, and they were absolutely amazing. The people that I got to meet with were in favor of the Farm Bill and everything. We got to kind of introduce ourselves, kind of get some connection in there, which is amazing to be able to connect with those people and them say, hey, if you ever need something, to reach out. We got to talk about their priorities with the Farm Bill and what they thought was important, and a lot of those things aligned with our own things that we think are important.
And finally, we caught up with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to learn how construction is coming at the Dresden Lock.
My name is Tom Heinold. I'm the Chief of Operations Division for Rock Island District of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Here we are at Dresden Island Lock. Brandon Road, Lockport, and T.J. O'Brien locks are between here and Lake Michigan. Marseilles, Starved Rock, Peoria, and LaGrange are between here and the Mississippi River. So this waterway connects the Great Lakes with the Mississippi River, and it's old. It needs some help. It was originally constructed on the order of, say, 80 years ago with about a 50-year design life. And some of the concrete is crumbling, some of the steel parts that are here are original equipment and are not functioning the way they were designed to. So we're getting some upgrades and replacements. We'll get a programmable logic controller system installed here to operate the emptying and filling valves and the miter gates, the dam gates, so that we can efficiently lock boats through and safely, by the way. The handrails will be reestablished or replaced. We'll be getting brand new miter gates at the upstream end, which have to come with brand new sills and anchorages, which have to be constructed in the dry. We'll be getting brand new control stands at every corner of this lock. So when we're done, we're going to reset the clock, and we should have at least another generation or more of reliable service here.
Thank you for tuning in this week, and we will see you at the State Fair.